I'm gonna talk like how it really was from the beginning, from day one. I was an internship at the hospital. I had like a 24-hour shift. I was attending night shift at the hospital. I should be finishing my shift at 8 a.m. in the morning. Around 5, everything started at 7th of October. They locked the hospital down because like nobody should be going home because the people who are supposed to come at 8 a.m. they're not gonna come because it's already messed up. I stayed like an extra 24 hours at the hospital before we managed like to get shifts done. The first day, of course, we weren't ready yet for all the like for all the injuries. Um, it was so devastating what happened on the first day. Like we had injuries. I mean, I've never like seen any of those. I mean, we just had like patients like from here like to that way over there, just like this, like what do you call them, safatin, like lined up, like like we were trying to just not slip while walking from all the blood that was actually in the floor of the hospital. We've been through stuff at the hospital that I mean I've seen injuries that I mean you can never imagine that. Well, it's like you can never like just seeing somebody like without even a head, without an arm, like half a body, like you might see like a whole family like that. I used to live in the north. After the war started, it kept getting worse and worse. My house was actually far from the hospital, so like I need an ambulance to get me back and forth. I used to do that. I kept doing that. However, we knew like ambulances were also like they were bombed as well, but we kept doing that. Like you get into the ambulance and you were like, okay, well maybe it's time. Maybe it's my turn. I mean, they bombed another. Why wouldn't be this one? So we just keep it like we kept like doing what we should be doing. We kept working. After like a specific amount of time, they told us that okay, people in the north now you should go to the south. And it was like, okay, no, we're not going to the south. Where we should be going. I mean, we cannot just leave our home and leave everything and go like, where should we be going? We're to go to the south. And you're basically not saying like just like a group of people to go to the south. You're telling like the whole north to go to the south. It's like 1 million people. Where should we be going? And we actually kept at our homes. We stayed at homes. We stayed like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We never wanted to leave our homes. But then in one night, like I can't forget this. It was like it started from 7 p.m.
Can I get your keys to Mama?
We were at our home, and like these like bombings. I mean, they started like from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. They were like 12 hours. We stayed at the corridor of the house. Like we think it's like the safest place. Like bombs, like they didn't even stop 1 second. Maybe there were like 10,000 of them that night. They were like random. They bombed everything, everywhere. I mean, we could feel it. We could feel it so hard, but we couldn't actually know where it is. Like maybe it's like in the floor on top of us, in our neighbors. We couldn't. It was just so close, but we couldn't know where it is actually. We knew that this is a sign. Okay, you need to leave and you need to go to the south. There's no other option. So we got that actually, and we knew that okay, this is the point we should go. That day we tried to go. We tried to go to the south. We couldn't make it to the south, so we went back home. The other day, the same thing happened. They started at 7 p.m. like 10,000 bombs. during all the night. We kept in the corridor. We also didn't know what happened. So at 7 a.m., when we wanted to go to the north, now we decided to go to the south. But we knew there's like a barrier that they have made. Like we have like this biggest street in Gaza. They have they put it like tanks and troops, soldiers, and like nobody can cross, and they actually they know who's gonna cross this, and we have to cross this walking, and we knew like we couldn't take any of our stuff, so we left our homes. I basically left my home. I took only my shoes, my socks, and pants, shirt, and I took my backpack. I have my laptop in it, my charger, and my phone's charger. That's it. We left everything. We thought that's gonna be okay, like maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, and then we're gonna go back home. We, of course, like at that time, it was like no, it was like 6, 7 weeks. There was like there's no like way we could go to the south except walking. It was like around 30 miles, I think 35 miles. So we started walking, yeah, and I actually took a pillow with me because I knew, I mean, I could sleep anywhere. So we went to the south. We came to this, I mean, this thing that I mean, hedges. What's hedges? It's like like a barrier. So it was like they did like this hill of sand. We can't see what's after it. There were like thousands of people behind it. We need to go up to the hill. You only need to have your backpack. And then this street, it comes like thinner, 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 all the way until it's like only one person can walk at a time. And you just walk, and there are troops over there, there are tanks over there, like it's everything around you. And whoever they want, they can just tell, okay, you guy with glasses, brown pants, yellow t-shirt, just come. And I've known some friends of me, they actually called them. At that time, it's been like now 7 months, and now we don't know anything about them. We don't know anything. So we basically went to the south. We had nothing except everyone like had his only backpack with him. So now, okay, we went to the south. Okay, this should be safe. That's what you're saying. Go to the south. It's gonna be safe. Okay, now we're in the south. We didn't realize what we were gonna do in the first night, where we were gonna stay. So, like actually at back, like we lived a very like nice life. We had like a very nice home. We lived good. We were thankful for everything. But I don't know, like from that day, I don't know how like we ended like sleeping on the sand. Like we did a tent later on. We kept like this for like 6 months. There was no like there was basically no food. I lost like 13 kilos, I think it's like 25 pounds. Like we all did. Like yeah, I basically like went get off of my home with only my backpack. Now we're in the south. We're in the seashore. Seashore? Yeah, we're on the beach. And that's it. And we're doing nothing. We tried to get some wood. We tried to get some shawadir, nylon. I don't know what you call it. And we tried to like to make tents. Like we did a tent, and then okay, now like we want to use bathrooms. We didn't even think of that. Okay, where should we go to the bathrooms? I mean, like you couldn't even imagine. You can't just even imagine this. What we're gonna do for the bathroom? It was so difficult. I mean, of course, like we had sisters. And by the way, I'm here. I still have 7. We're a big family. We're 10. I still have 7 siblings back in Gaza. They're still in the same tents that we have. Actually, no, they're not. They moved like maybe. They like relocated 5 times after I traveled, and I relocated like 7 times. I relocated from the place 7 times. The first one, we went to the south, and then they kept telling us this place is not safe. Go to that place. So we took our tent. This place is not safe. Go to our tent. Go to the other place. This place is not safe. We like relocated around 7 times. At that time, I was close to an obstetric and gynecology hospital where women used to like deliver babies. Well, this was the only hospital that worked actually at that time. Gaza, we're like 2 million people, but that hospital was actually, it was made for only like for only like 100,000. So now we're having 2 million in this house. It's like times 20 times. So we had like women delivering babies in streets, in tents, on floors, everywhere. It was not nice. It was so difficult. And then I don't know. Well, it's like it's like a story I can talk about for like 10 years. It's too much. I know. Like I don't have so much time. Thank you for listening for this. I hope like we can get along some other time else. Thank you.